Hey everybody, welcome to your 17th Sports Report. It is week 2 of the high school football playoffs now, a little special edition. We are actually in studio for this one. It's too rainy outside to do it out there, so we're doing it in here. Trevor Horn and I breaking down round 2 of the high school football playoffs. Trevor, we're getting down to it.
Well, here we go. Quarterfinals for D2 through D6, and then in 1A you've got 2 teams from Kern County ready to play in the semifinals in that one. We're talking about finals next week in Division 1A.
Speaking of Division 1A, there's no buys anymore. Everyone, including BCHS, which had that bye, has to play this week. They're up against Sanger. Liberty also heading to Hanford.
Yeah, those are 2 big games when you think about it. We could see a collision course of 2 Kern County teams playing for the D1A title, much like we saw BHS hosting Frontier and Frontier winning it last year. We could see that next week with Liberty, a run-heavy team. They're playing their best football of the season right now. Rushed for 330 yards and just 24 carries and 6 touchdowns last week in that win over San Joaquin Memorial. On the other side of the bracket, BCHS, they're sitting pretty. They had the bye week last week, still undefeated. Sanger coming in, Matt Logue, one of the top coaches up in Fresno County, very run-heavy offense. So what you're going to see is you're going to see a juxtaposition of 2 different offenses between Bakersfield Christian and Sanger.
BCHS has to go undefeated if they want to win Valley. Now, Garces, heading to Division 2. Garces laid the wood on Tehachapi last week. Heading to Slow County to play Aurora Grande now. Now, we're also going to get our first taste of BHS. They also had a bye. They're hosting Central Valley Christian. Yeah,
you look at Mark Gomez, super sophomore, sensational sophomore we've been talking about. 317 yards, 5 touchdowns last week. He is the first 3,000-yard passer in Kern County since Ezekiel Osborne's freshman year in 2022. Royal Grande ran the ball at will over Sunnyside, scoring 6 touchdowns on the ground last week. This one being likely with rain in Arroyo Grande. It's going to be a tough road for the Rams, but that should be a big game. With BHS, they got a little bit easier of a road. It's a 5-6 CVC team out of Visalia. Very good head coach, and Donnie Arax, but they haven't met Jeremy Mollett, who's a BHS single-season record holder in sacks with 17 sacks this year. That defense is going to swarm CVC tonight.
Finally, we have the Kern County Division. I mean Division 3. But Division 3 is killing it. It might as well be the Kern County Division. 4 Kern County teams still alive.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have a chance that by the end of the night tonight, we could have already know that we're going to have a team going to the state playoffs, because there's a likelihood all 4 of these teams, Shafter at home against Washington Union, Wasco at home against Kermit, Kennedy on the road at Golden West and Visalia, and then Independence is up at Porterville tonight. All 4 of those teams have a solid chance of winning tonight, and we could see 4 Kern County teams in the D3 semifinals next week, which guarantees us a champion from Kern County, which guarantees us a team from state if all 4 of them win tonight. Really cool experience.
What I'm most excited about as well, the potential for a rematch between Shafter and Owasco. That'd be really cool to see. That was an awesome game to end the regular season.
And that would be the 99th chapter and the longest running history in Kern County, in all of Kern County for football programs between the 2 of them that started back in 1933. That would be rad.
Which means the next one would be number 100. That would be next season. All right, we're going to be back at 6 o'clock talking about the rest of these divisions. We'll be back.